What if the most profound truth about your identity, about the very reason you exist on this planet, is coursing through you this very moment? We are taught that our blood is merely a biological reality. It's a scientific classification tied to antigens, essential for blood transfusions and genetic mapping. You likely know the primary 4 groups OAB and AB. Science has, in fact, cataloged dozens of blood systems and more than 600 distinct antigens, an incredibly vast and intricate system. Yet for most of us, it remains a line item on a medical report. But what if that is just scratching the surface of a far greater reality? What if a deep-seated wisdom, carried through generations in quiet traditions and lost teachings, tells a different story? What if your blood type is far more than a medical fact, but actually a type of spiritual DNA, a cosmic code your soul selected before you even took your first breath, outlining the mission you were sent here to accomplish? Join me on this, because we are about to decode this inner map using the lens of my ancient tradition. This is not a battle against science, but rather an invitation to add a spiritual layer that scientific tools were never designed to perceive. The insights you are about to discover might just reshape your entire self-concept and illuminate the journey that has been patiently waiting for you. In the vast quiet of ancient contemplation, where the ego softens and the soul can speak, we have dedicated lifetimes to understanding the patterns of being. My teachings are not about outlandish theories, but about discovering the sacred within the everyday. I teach that all of creation, from the orbits of stars to the rhythm of your own pulse, stems from one universal energy. It is a truth that resonates in many deep spiritual inquiries across the globe. From this perspective, there are no coincidences. Your hair color, the creases on your hand, and yes, your blood type are all energetic imprints. They are signs that point back to your personal relationship with that cosmic source. I would never tell you to dismiss medical knowledge. I respect it as one valuable method of understanding. But I ask you now to put on a new pair of glasses, one that sees your blood not as a biological fluid, but as your own personal current of life force. This current holds more than just red blood cells. It holds ancestral memory, untapped potential, and a direct channel to the universe's energy. This viewpoint encourages us to see our blood type as a guide for our personal evolution. This isn't a rigid box that dictates your fate, but rather a symbolic key. In depth psychology, blood is a foundational archetype representing vitality, lineage, and our deepest primal self. This information is not intended to box you in, but to empower you. This is a compass, not a cage. My tradition teaches about the dance between form and emptiness. Your blood type may provide the form, your innate inclinations, your karmic blueprint, but your conscious choice is the emptiness, the ability to chart a course on that map with intention. Before we explore the meaning behind each life path, you must accept this truth in your soul. You are the one holding the paintbrush. This knowledge just offers a better look at the unique set of colors on your palette. I teach that each of the 4 main blood archetypes is a blueprint for a unique spiritual purpose. Every single path has its own divine objective, its special abilities, and its profound trials. This is the very journey your soul signed up for, to learn, to evolve, and to contribute its own special harmony to the music of reality. Discover your archetype. Open your mind and listen for the echo of your soul's calling. Let's start with type O, which is frequently considered the primal blood. While the science of blood evolution is incredibly detailed, many spiritual belief systems see type O as holding the vibration of the beginning, of the source itself. Its archetype is the trailblazer. This is not only a trailblazer in exploration, but a spiritual pioneer, the one who brings the raw spark of life into being. The vibration of type O is direct, clear, and potent. It's the vibration of decisive action, focused intention, and a spirit that refuses to be broken. If you're a type O, you hold the imprint of the initiator, the guardian, and the maker. You are tapped into the fundamental, untamed power of the world itself. You possess a core impulse to endure, to succeed, and to forge a trail where none exists. A fundamental confidence resides in your spirit, an autonomy that can seem indestructible. Your internal dialogue screams, "Go, act!" Build. You are here to bring things into existence. The spiritual purpose for a type O soul is to act as a conduit for pure source energy. Your calling is to make grand visions tangible in the material world. You are the builders of the new era, the guardians of the collective, and the anchors who steer others through turbulent times. You are meant to remind the world of its inherent power and capacity to transcend any obstacle. Your journey is not one of quiet reflection, it is one of active creation in the world. You evolve through action, through leadership, through building. Your soul embraced this journey to learn about accountable strength and brave direction. Your abilities are many. You possess tremendous physical and psychic resilience. Your concentration is like a high-powered beam, enabling you to tune out noise and pursue your ambitions with fierce determination. You are a born leader, and others are naturally pulled toward your certainty. You often possess a hopeful, sociable, and benevolent nature, frequently serving as the foundation for your family or tribe. Your most significant talent is your straight line to that primal power, giving you the courage to take leaps of faith others would find terrifying. But the trailblazer's journey has its own pitfalls. The very energy that propels you can also consume you. That certainty can easily curdle into hubris. Your intense focus can become an unyielding inflexibility, unwilling to hear other viewpoints. You may have difficulty with allowing yourself to be vulnerable, perceiving it as a flaw. The shadow side of the trailblazer is the dominator, the one who rules by force rather than inspiration. Type O souls must often face the difficult lesson of true humility. You must realize that genuine power is not about avoiding failure, it's about getting back up each time with greater insight. Your ultimate spiritual challenge is to wield your force with compassion and to welcome genuine collaboration. Learn to release the need to conquer. Your pioneer spirit can become fixed on the outcome. Discover satisfaction in the effort itself, in the preparation and the effort. Engage in physical activities that anchor you in your body, not as a machine, but as a sacred vessel. Meditate not on your next conquest, but on the wellspring of your strength. Your purpose is not merely to succeed, but to manifest the creative force of reality. Practice listening with the same intensity that you speak. Find power in moments of quiet, not just in forward movement. Next up, let's discuss Type A. If Type O embodies the raw power of the pioneer, Type A embodies the patient work of the gardener. This is the archetype of the nurturer, the wise elder, the steward of civilization. While Type O blazes a new trail, Type A turns it into a road and establishes a home around it. The vibration of Type A is stable, enduring, and centered on connection. It is the energy of structure, social bonds, and duty. If you are a Type A, your defining quality is conscientious devotion. You are the very bedrock of community. You discover serenity in structure, elegance in dependability, and meaning in supporting the whole. Your thinking is inherently structured, and you excel at designing systems that allow everyone to feel secure and valued. You are empathetic, considerate, and acutely attuned to what others require. Your inner landscape is vibrant, and you strive to make the world outside match the order you envision within. The spiritual purpose for a Type A soul is to grow sanctuaries of order in a world of flux. Your mission is to establish and foster loving, supportive structures. Whether that's a household, a project, or a creative practice, you are here to show the world the power of patience, hard work, and cooperation. Your soul selected this journey to master conscious creation and the art of devoted service. In a world that often celebrates chaos, your sacred role is to provide foundations of stability and show us all that authentic growth requires strong roots. Your talents are the very cornerstones of society. You are immensely trustworthy and principled. When you give your word, you honor it. Your precision is unparalleled, which makes you a brilliant organizer, artisan, or designer. You are a steadfast friend, a dedicated companion, and a caring contributor to any group. Your most profound talent is your capacity to show love through doing, through quiet, steady, devoted action. You don't just talk about creating a better world, you wake up and do it. The gardener's most significant hurdle is their attachment to having things under control. The drive for order can morph into a stifling need for perfection. The desire for accord can lead to a powerful aversion to all forms of conflict or disruption. The shadow of the nurturer is the anxious guardian, worried, tense, and opposed to the beautiful messiness of real life. You might suppress your own needs to maintain harmony, creating internal tension that can manifest as illness. Your spiritual challenge is to learn how to find peace within imperfection and to have faith in the flow of life, even when it veers from your meticulously drawn plans. I teach the Type A soul about finding freedom inside their own structures. You cannot obsess over every single thread, I would explain, or the beautiful tapestry will never emerge. Construct your amazing systems, and then have faith in them. Employ mindfulness to soothe an overactive mind. Learn to perceive change as a new season, not a storm. Your task is to build a vessel of order, but not to live in fear of the unpredictable river of life that must flow through it. Designate time for pure, aimless fun, for things done for no reason other than the pleasure they bring. You are a gardener for the human spirit, but all great gardeners understand that some of the most stunning blossoms are the ones that emerge in unexpected places. Now let's examine Type B. If Type A represents the established village, Type B is the traveler who journeys between them, carrying innovative concepts, new ways of seeing, and a spark of magnificent disruption. This is the archetype of the explorer, the visionary. The energy of Type B is dynamic, inventive, and fiercely authentic. It's the energy of authenticity, insight, and feeling alive. If you're a type B, you are allergic to conformity. You were not designed to follow the beaten track. You are here to carve out your own unique path. You are guided by your intuition and your core emotions much more than by external regulations. Your mind is like lightning, connecting points that most people never see. You are resilient, positive, and you wear your heart on your sleeve. You cannot tolerate rigid systems and stifling patterns, and you come alive in environments that welcome spontaneity. The spiritual purpose of a Type B soul is to be a force for transformation and a living testament to radical self-acceptance. Your calling is to question outdated structures, dismantle limiting paradigms, and show the world that there are countless paths to a purposeful existence. You are the innovator, the artist, the storyteller who bridges diverse worlds and beliefs. Your soul embraced this journey to learn how to honor its own internal compass, even in the face of resistance. You are here to live so truthfully that you empower everyone around you to do the same. Your talents are the cure for stagnation. Your inventiveness is your greatest power. You find pathways where others perceive only walls. You're incredibly flexible and can make yourself comfortable almost anywhere. Your enthusiasm is infectious, and you encourage others to pursue their own passions. You're also deeply empathetic and can effortlessly grasp multiple perspectives. Your greatest ability is your unbounded imagination, which grants you access to creative dimensions closed off to more conventional minds. You are the seeker, the innovator, and the liberated soul this world so desperately needs. The explorer's journey can sometimes feel isolating. Your powerful self-reliance can occasionally make it difficult to forge profound, stable connections. Your enthusiasm, when undisciplined, can result in countless initiatives started but none completed, leaving your energy dispersed. The shadow of the visionary is the unfocused dreamer. You might be viewed as self-centered or undependable because your values are simply not aligned with the mainstream. Your greatest spiritual challenge is to distinguish between genuine freedom and simple avoidance. It's about taking your wild creativity and focusing it into a clear channel without extinguishing the flame. I urge the Type B soul to cultivate mindful direction. I would never ask you to become someone else, but to bring purpose to your explorations. A ship without a destination is just adrift. I teach. Your freedom finds its strength when you give it a why. Meditate on your deepest beliefs to discover the 1 or 2 core passions that are your North Star. This becomes your point of focus. Engage in practices that require both invention and focus, like learning an art form or a new language. This teaches you how to bring your brilliant visions into form. Your purpose isn't to be like everyone else, but you must learn to construct connections to the very world you aim to inspire. Finally, we arrive at the most uncommon archetype, Type AB. I think of this type not as a simple blending of A and B, but as a completely new creation, a synthesis of opposites. This is the archetype of the alchemist, the mystic, the diplomat. The energy of Type AB is paradoxical, connective, and profoundly insightful. It's the vibration of integration, deep resonance, and wholeness. If you're Type AB, you embody a living paradox. You possess the systematic, group-oriented tendencies of A, living right next to the liberated, non-conformist spirit of B. You can be the life of the party one moment and a total recluse the next. You are simultaneously logical and intensely intuitive. This can make you appear enigmatic or changeable to others, but to you, it is simply your nature. You are a true chameleon, able to connect with a wide array of people with grace. The spiritual purpose of a Type AB soul is to act as a living embodiment of unity. Your calling is to mend fractures and show humanity a more holistic path forward. You are the negotiator who can fully understand both perspectives in a conflict, the spiritual counselor who moves between the physical and energetic worlds, the creator who merges logic and soul into a single work of art. Your soul chose this incredibly nuanced path to become a master of spiritual alchemy, transforming discord into connection. This is a perfect reflection of the psychological concept of integrating opposites, which is the path to true selfhood. Your gifts are extraordinary and potent. Your ultimate power is your profound resonance with others. You don't just feel for people, you can practically experience their feelings, making you an exceptional guide and friend. You are exceptionally adaptable, equipped with the organizational talents of A and the go-with-the-flow attitude of B. You are often well loved and respected, even if others feel they can't quite pin you down. You are a distinct thinker, capable of tackling challenges with a synthesis of analysis and inspiration that yields genius-level insights. You are a gifted diplomat, capable of calming disputes and fostering agreement where others could not. The alchemist's journey is perhaps the most demanding internally. Inhabiting that constant state of dualism can be draining. You may be very indecisive because you can see and feel every side of a matter with equal conviction. You might sometimes feel as though you don't truly fit in anywhere. The shadow of the alchemist is feeling fragmented or disingenuous, or being perceived as inconsistent because you reveal different facets of your personality to different groups. Your spiritual challenge is to integrate your many selves into one coherent identity. It's the journey of embracing your complex nature not as a problem but as your most brilliant gift. I lead the Type AB soul toward the practice of radical self-love. Stop attempting to pick a side between your different energies and instead learn to hold them all. You are not a puzzle to be solved. I would tell you, you are a masterpiece meant to be experienced. Meditation is essential for you as it helps you find the quiet center amidst your complex inner world. Connect with nature to ground your disparate energies. Your purpose is to help, but you must be careful not to become an emotional sponge, absorbing everyone else's pain until you are depleted. Cultivate strong energetic boundaries. Your mission is not to fix everyone's issues, but to be living proof that peace is possible. You demonstrate that reason and feeling, community and selfhood can exist together in beautiful balance. You've now heard the legends of the 4 archetypes: the trailblazer, the gardener, the explorer, the alchemist. You may recognize yourself perfectly in one, or see aspects of your spirit in each of them. Hold this truth above all else: your blood may offer you a blueprint, but it is your heart that chooses the journey. The guide is not the destination. It's an initiation point, a piece of a puzzle, a gentle prompt from the cosmos to remind you of the promise you made to your own soul. We all must connect back to the wellspring from which all life emerges. Whether your inner current is a powerful trailblazer's rapid or a gentle gardener's brook, it all returns to the same boundless ocean of being. The purpose of this wisdom is not to sort us into 4 rigid categories. It is to accomplish the very opposite. It is to grant you a more profound respect for your own innate makeup and a genuine empathy for the diverse makeups of those around you. The trailblazer requires the gardener's stability. The gardener is enriched by the explorer's new visions. We are all elements of a single entity, one global family. Now this knowledge becomes your own personal inquiry. Take a calm breath. Turn your attention inward. Reflect on the road you've traveled, the hurdles you've overcome, and the strengths that feel like second nature to you. What is your archetype? If this insight struck a chord in your soul, please share it with us below. And don't just leave a letter, share a piece of your story. Did a specific talent or challenge ring true for you? We are not confined by these descriptions, but by sharing our personal experiences, we begin to see the magnificent, interwoven tapestry of our collective human story. Your narrative is a critical part of that design. The quest to know yourself is the only journey with real meaning. It is the sacred task of a lifetime. The blood coursing through you this second is doing more than just sustaining you. It is delivering an age-old summons, a summons to live with greater awareness, to love with greater courage, and to embody the magnificent purpose that belongs to you and you alone. Hear its ancient message. The path has always been within you.